every year, the media conducts a survey among NBA general managers that asks them all about the upcoming season. Some of these polls include who will win MVP, the NBA championship, and so much more. Josh, let's look at what they said, and let's see what we think. So first of all, GM said Luka Doncic is going to win Rookie of the Year. Do you agree with that?
No, I got to say Wendell Carter Jr. Dude was voted most likely to succeed as a rookie by his peers. He's got very good stats, 7 points per game in the preseason. He's also just an all-around really good player for his position. He's one of the best big men entering the league, and I got to say, Bulls look promising this year, at least in defense.
The Bulls have a lot of young players, and also that was one of the more popular draft picks of Wendell Carter. So let's go from Rookie of the Year to most surprising offensive move. GM said it was Boogie Cousins to the Warriors. Do you agree with that?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, here's a guy who had a chance to build something in New Orleans, had something to build in Sacramento, and now he's like under the radar in Golden State. Boogie Cousins is a superstar. That's what he is, and unfortunately, things didn't work out in Sacramento. They didn't work out in New Orleans, and now he's in Golden State. And I don't think this was a good move for him. I'm not sure he'll be able to shine or maybe he doesn't want to shine.
Is he ring chasing like KD? Is he
might be ring chasing. Honestly, I think he's fed up with being on teams that just kind of float either at the bottom or in the middle. So who knows? I think it definitely is a shocking move.
Are you surprised? Because remember there were reports that he just wanted a certain amount of money. There were teams who wouldn't even offer him anything, and he ended up in the Warriors. Are you surprised he couldn't get an offer from anyone else?
He's a dynamic center, but he's also got attitude issues. He's not a real team player, all things considered. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that no one offered him. I'm just surprised he went to the Warriors out of every team in the league.
Yeah, the last thing they need is more weapons. All right, so we're going to stay with the offseason moves. Most underrated offseason move was Tyreke Evans. Do you agree with that, or do you think it's someone else?
Well, going back to the Bulls, Jabari Parker is a very interesting big player for them, like power forward. Very young player coming right back into the Bulls. And honestly, him and Wendell Carter could team up and make some pretty interesting moves this year. So Tyreke Evans is a great player, very dynamic, but Jabari Parker and Wendell Carter Jr. could be a very, very interesting duo to watch, and I think he is underrated, at least in my eyes, as a rookie last year and as a player this year. So
he's got to stay healthy, though. We know that the Bulls have a lot of good young players, Parker, Markin, and you look at guys like Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, who are really good players. With these offseason moves that the Bulls made, are they a contender now, in the East at least?
The East has been considerably weakened now that LeBron's gone. I still think it's a Celtics conference, and the Sixers are still primed to compete with them as well. But the Bulls could make some moves this year.
They could make the playoffs, you think?
They could absolutely make the playoffs. I don't know how deep they'd go, but this is a young team that I would definitely keep my eye on.
Right, Chicago certainly will benefit from the kind of very weak East. Josh, thank you for that NBA talk.
Appreciate it.
That's all the time we have left. When we come back, we'll be taking a trip to the Gridiron to discuss one of the NFL's biggest stories of the year.